The words we use, particularly in the intimate confines of a marriage, have a profound impact. They can soothe and uplift, or they can cut deep, leaving lasting wounds on emotional well-being and self-esteem. As a clinical psychologist, I've seen firsthand the damage inflicted by careless words and the healing power of thoughtful, compassionate speech. Gentlemen, today's video is a call to action, an invitation to examine the language you use with your wives and to understand the profound impact it has. It's about recognizing that words are not just vehicles of information, but powerful tools that can shape emotions, behaviors, and the very foundation of your relationship. This isn't about walking on eggshells or avoiding difficult conversations. It's about engaging in a manner that reflects respect, empathy, and a commitment to nurturing a loving and fulfilling bond. Let's delve into 5 phrases that should be banished from your marital lexicon, exploring why they are so damaging and what you can say instead to foster a healthier, happier relationship. When a woman expresses a concern or repeats a request, it's often labeled as nagging. But gentlemen, this dismissive term masks a deeper issue, a failure to listen and address her needs. When you tell your wife she's nagging, you invalidate her feelings and shut down communication. You imply that her concerns are trivial, that her voice is an annoyance rather than a valuable contribution to the relationship. Imagine being told your thoughts and feelings are unimportant, repeatedly brushed aside. How would that make you feel? Disrespected, unloved? That's precisely the message you send when you resort to the N-word. Instead of resorting to dismissive language, strive to understand the root of the issue. Is there an unmet need, a recurring problem that requires a solution? Engage in active listening, seeking to understand her perspective rather than immediately becoming defensive. Remember, a successful marriage thrives on open and respectful communication. When your wife feels heard and valued, when you approach her concerns with empathy and a genuine desire to find solutions together, you build trust, intimacy, and a stronger bond. To utter the phrase, "You're not the woman I married," is to deny the reality of human experience. Change is inevitable. We are not static beings frozen in time. We grow, we evolve, we develop new interests, beliefs, and aspirations throughout our lives. To expect your wife to remain unchanged is not only unrealistic, but also unfair. It places her in an impossible bind, forcing her to choose between being her authentic self and conforming to an outdated image of who you think she should be. When you express longing for the woman you married, you imply that her growth is a betrayal, that her evolution is a problem to be fixed. This can be incredibly damaging, fostering resentment and insecurity. Instead of lamenting her changes, celebrate them. Embrace the opportunity to rediscover your wife, to explore the new dimensions of her personality. Remember, a relationship thrives on shared growth and mutual support. Encourage her passions, be curious about her evolving interests, and be open to evolving alongside her. See her transformation not as a threat, but as a testament to the beauty of a life lived fully. The phrase "you're always so emotional" is often deployed as a weapon, a means of dismissing and devaluing a woman's feelings. It's a statement rooted in the antiquated notion that emotions are inherently irrational, weak, or even hysterical, a stereotype unfairly attributed to women for far too long. Emotions are not a weakness, they are fundamental to the human experience. They provide valuable information about our needs, values, and boundaries. When you tell your wife she's too emotional, you invalidate her feelings, implying that her emotional responses are inappropriate or excessive. This can lead to her suppressing her emotions, creating distance and hindering authentic connection. Instead of labeling and dismissing her emotions, strive to understand them. Ask open-ended questions, listen with empathy, and validate her feelings, even if you don't fully understand them. Remember, empathy is not about agreeing. It's about seeking to understand another person's perspective and emotional experience. When you create a safe space for her to express her emotions without judgment, you deepen your connection and foster a more loving and supportive relationship. Criticism, particularly within the context of a marriage, can be incredibly damaging. When you tell your wife, "You're not good at," whether it's cooking, managing finances, or pursuing a hobby, you chip away at her confidence and self-esteem. Every human being, regardless of gender, possesses strengths and weaknesses. No one enjoys feeling inadequate or constantly scrutinized, especially by the person they love and trust most. Instead of focusing on her perceived shortcomings, why not highlight her strengths and encourage her passions? A marriage should be a haven of support, a space where both partners feel empowered to pursue their interests and develop their skills without fear of judgment. Imagine the impact of your words. Instead of "you're not good at that," try "I believe in you, you can do this." Offer your support, not criticism. Encourage her to embrace challenges, to step outside of her comfort zone and to celebrate her accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Bringing up past criticisms from family members, particularly your mother, is a surefire way to erode trust and create division within your marriage. It's one thing to seek external advice or support when facing relationship challenges, but it's entirely another to weaponize those opinions against your wife. When you say "my mother was right about you," you're essentially siding with someone else over your partner, creating a sense of betrayal and undermining her sense of security in the relationship. It suggests that you value your mother's opinion more than hers, and that you've been harboring negative judgments influenced by someone outside the marriage. Marriage requires a united front. If you're having issues with your wife, address them directly with her, privately and respectfully. Seek to understand her perspective, communicate your own needs clearly, and work together to find solutions. Remember, involving family members in your marital conflicts should be a last resort, approached with caution and a genuine desire to heal, not to win an argument or score points. Gentlemen, the words we use have the power to build up or tear down the most important relationships in our lives. Let's choose to use them wisely, with intention and care, particularly when it comes to our wives. Remember, a loving and fulfilling marriage requires continuous effort, understanding, and a commitment to communicating with respect and empathy. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content on relationships, personal growth, and navigating the complexities of life. I believe that by sharing insights and engaging in meaningful conversations, we can support one another on the journey towards building stronger, healthier relationships. And don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your perspectives are valuable and can help create a supportive community where we can learn and grow together.